Good morning. I'm Scott Nielsen, Operations Section Chief on San Juan Team 8, and today I'm going to give you an operational update for the Stoner Mesa Fire for Friday, August 29th, 2025. So yesterday was a really good day for fire crews. We had a little warmer and a little drier conditions than we've seen in the past few days, and that allowed us to find a little more smoke and a little more heat on the fire. And that's just a result of the sun hitting the fire for the past couple days, and all the heat and smoke that we found was well interior. It wasn't near the control line, so we're still going to continue to monitor and patrol those lines, but I'll give an update on kind of the geographic areas of the fire. So starting over here on the northwest side, Division X-Ray and Division Alpha, we use fire crews to patrol this line down on the Stoner Mesa Trail, Stoner Mesa area, utilizing a pretty specialized piece of equipment. This piece of equipment is called a soft track. It's basically a fire engine with metal tracks, carries about 1,400 gallons of water, can go pretty much anywhere, and that's a really incredible tool for this really complicated terrain. So moving into the Stoner Mesa Trail, the fire did cross this several days ago. We're using specialized falling modules and firefighters to cut down and remove all the dead, weakened trees from the fire. We anticipate this to take a few more days, but as the closures shrink and as we get more firefighting actions and efforts done, we expect the Stoner Mesa Trail to be less impacted here in the near future. Moving over into Division Echo, this is where the fire is hung up in Stoner Creek itself. A lot of people may wonder why you're not seeing more black on this map. So initially when this fire started, we didn't engage in Stoner Creek because it was very dangerous. Lots of dead trees, really, really dangerous terrain. And when the fire came through, that made this even worse. So now we have the same conditions with fire-weakened trees, debris flows, slippery rocks, and stuff like that. So you might not see black in here for some time, but we are monitoring this. We don't usually put black on the map until we actually have hand line or control line. Right now we're using Stoner Creek as a control line. It's holding well, has held well, and we really think it's going to continue to hold well into the future. So you might not see black, but we're definitely watching this on a very regular basis. Coming over into the far east side of Division Echo, this remains really cool. This is where the fire really hasn't moved in a couple weeks. So today we're going to work on some suppression repair. We want to get the Calico Trail area opened up in the near future. So there is dozer lines, so we're going to get resource advisors and make sure that we can return that dozer line to the best state possible, like it was before we put dozer line in. And then coming down in the southeast part of the fire, Division Tango, this remains to be really cool. We did find a little heat in the interior of the fire, and that's to be expected. This fire burned very patchy. It wasn't a consistent burn throughout the entire area, so we'll continue to see pockets of timber and grass burn for probably the next several weeks, if not well into a month, and that's totally fine. It's not by the control lines. We don't expect that to pose any hazard, but smoke should be visible for some time. Coming down into Division Whiskey, and this is the southwest portion of the fire. Yesterday, we almost completed our primary control line into Stoner Creek above the Stoner subdivision. We used dozers and some log skidders. So the dozers are opening up the line. We're using hand crews to cut hazard trees and using the log skidders to move the logs out of the way so they won't be impacted if the fire crosses that or touches that fire line. And then coming down into Stoner Creek above the Stoner Creek subdivision, Los Padres Hotshots has almost completed their line from the Taylor Mesa Rim down into Stoner Creek, and we anticipate that to be done in the next day or so. And once that's done, we have a very good control line around the entire fire. And once we're done with those control lines, we're still going to explore our secondary control lines, but we're feeling really confident these will hold for the next few weeks. With the holiday weekend coming up, I'd implore people to just be careful of firefighting traffic on the road. We have a lot of water tenders, crew buggies, hand crews driving around. So if you're in the County Road 38 or the Highway 145 corridor, just please be careful for our firefighters. With that, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.